Good evening, guys. Got myself my Lenovo St550 with some really good specs on this. Brandon Lee from Virtualization How To on YouTube did a video. I was watching all those videos there, and then I saw ESXi 8 and I thought, I'm not using my St550 because it was in the garage, but now it's up here. And so tonight I wanted to show you guys the box, the configuration, what's in it, and then we're going to install ESXi and go from there. I think it'd be a cool kind of video. I really like this box. It's very efficient and it's got some really good specs. So what I want to do is I want to show you and go over some specs that was in it. Then after that, I'm going to move it over there because I don't really want to be sitting right beside it. It's not a loud box, but I don't want to be sitting beside it, working on it and doing a video for you guys. So we'll go over specs first. So I got a St550 Lenovo. It's got one, but can take two. It's got one Intel Xeon 4210, 10 cores but 20 threads, 128 gigs of DDR4 memory inside of it. In the front of it, it can take up to 16 2.5-inch drives, but I've only got 8 in there. When I bought the box, I went on eBay and bought a whole bunch of other accessories. So I have the back plane to go 8 more. The problem is the RAID cards for these things are $1,000. I don't want to spend $1,000 on it. So in the bottom, I have 8 2.5-inch SAS, 6 gig SAS, not 12s. Those are a little bit expensive, but 10K 900 gig SAS drives in here. I got 8 of those in there. I'll spin it around. In the back, I have dual 750 watt hot swap power supplies, Lenovo brand. A 10 gig dual SFP network card in here. What do I have for a 10 G-Tech module. In the bottom, I have the RAID card, which is a 9, let me see here, let's go over to Brave here. It has, we don't want to connect to my TrueNAS, we want to go to Lenovo St550. Oh, this sucks. Lenovo St550. It's got this. So this is the box. In my box, yeah, look at that. $4,400 Canadian for the stock box. Mine has the... damn, it doesn't say. I can't remember the exact model, so I wanted to show you guys. RAID. No, I can't see it in here. I'll point it out when we fire the box up. I'll go over a couple more specs, but what's in there. But it's got that card in there. And then, if I pull it off, I'll take the shroud off. Probably do a close-up of the of this for you guys and do a little bit more detail. So, as you can tell, we have one Xeon, which is the 4210. 4 32 gig sticks in there, memory sticks. The 10 gig NIC is right here. I have an Asus Hyper M2 card with a bunch of M.2 cards in there, and then the RAID cards down here. And I'll get the model of it. This box was bare minimal when I got it, and in here there's a enabling kit. So it's got two 64 gig M.2 SATA drives in there, which mirrors together that where the OS runs off of. It's a really nice box. Quiet. I got a second back plane, a second fan that goes right here, so, and a heatsink to add to this. So it should be a nice little box if I ever want to find a second Xeon and a RAID card. But yeah, 4210s are still going for $500 Canadian, and yeah. So there's a little bit of information of what's in the box. Okay, so I'm going to go plug it in over there. I'll take a picture of that or a little video of how I've got it plugged in and configured. And then what we'll do is we'll log into it with the controller. And then we'll go through the process of mounting the ISO in the RMM module so we can get into it and install the OS. So, be right back. Okay, quick little video of the ST550. It's right there. The Dell UPS that I just got from work's recycling bin is right here. It's connected to the lab, running Sophos. Down here behind the box, we have our, let's see here, 10 gig link with my fancy cable. We have two other cables. One will be for management, one will be for backup. And then we have the Xclarity remote cable plugged into the UPS. And I forgot, oops, plug into the other power cord. So we'll do that. Okay, so now we got both power supplies running and the box is up. Going up to my fancy 10 gig, 2.5 gig Ingenious switch here. That Sophos box is off. We're running off of this thing in the lab right now. Soon, I hope to buy the Ingenious firewall, but we'll talk about that later more. Okay, we got the box plugged in, but not turned on. And now we can see that the box is online, just for the remote management part of it, the Xclarity. Let's log into it and then see what we got here. So our username, we can see it's all online. And before we even get into any of the turning it on and stuff like that, we should be able to go to inventory. You can see here we have two M.2 SATA SSDs. These are rated together. It's mirrored, so if one fails, we can go back and fix it. We have 8 of the 900 gig SAS 10K RPM drives in there. What do we have here? What's the RAID controller? The RAID controller was the ThinkSystem 938i with a 2 gig cache with and it does 12 gig SAS drives, but I don't have any of those. I just went on eBay and bought like 16 drives and threw them in there like a year ago, and they've been working fine. So I've never had any problems. And as you can see, it gives you all the health up here. I like it. So before we do anything, we need to launch the remote console, and we need to attach our drive so we can boot. Now we should be able to go, oh, it's pop-up's blocked. We should go always allow. Done. Then we launch this. There we go. Your SSL. So now what we need to do is we need to mount the media. So we go media, and then we go activate to let it know we want to use it. We want to select the ISO image, and I put that in my downloads folder right there. Okay. And then what we want to do, I think we have to go mount all local media. And it'll tell it's mounted. Oh, we're ready to go. So basically this turns into like a USB drive, but we'll be able to install from it. Then we can go close. And now, sorry, I haven't shaved in a while. I'm growing it out, so it's a bit itchy. Now we just need to boot the box. So what we go is go power on the server, and then we go apply. You hear all the drives spinning up in the background there. It's not really loud of a box. It'll go up and then it'll go back down. It's really quiet. I mean, the box can sit in this room and it wouldn't drive me nuts at all. I could live with it at 100%. But I haven't installed ESXi 8 on here, so we're going to see how well this is, and then maybe I'll do some more lab videos on that. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, what about Proxmox? Well, I kind of don't want to use Proxmox. I just want to do ESXi. I have all the stuff to go second CPU, but I don't know. When I get some more money, I might buy the second CPU. I'm not too sure yet. I still got my dual node Supermicro way over there too, so I might play with that a little bit more soon here. Notification. More. Oh, I know what it is. It's my email telling me that I've logged into this box, because this gives me every alert possible. I like that. Tells me when I log in, log out, failed drives, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now we just need to go down here. Oh, go up. The UEFI virtual media. I always say that wrong, but let's boot this. And enter to boot. I might skip a little bit of this so that way we don't see this loading, but we'll see how that goes. What is this thing pulling for power as it's booting? It is pulling. Nah, that's wrong. It's not pulling 9 watts right now. It's pulling more than that. Yeah. Here's all my alerts. It's telling me exactly what things are going on the box. All the turning on, they're turning off, rebooting, plugging in the power supplies, all that kind of stuff. It's annoying, but it's also good, so that way you know things are going on. I love waking up on a weekday to seeing my alerts going failed drive. Love that part. Welcome to Esxi installer. So let's go enter. F11 because we accept. Scanning for available devices. We want to install this on this one down here. And this is the enabling kit that has the dual M.2s. The other one above this, the Samsung, the 500 gig, is what's in that Asus card. So we'll go here. And it might come up and say, hey, you've already got an OS on here. Do you want to reinstall or update? And I'm going to say reinstall. So see, it says right here. We want to go this one, overwrite. Because I want to do a fresh install with nothing on there. Then we'll go OK. US default keyboard, password. Why don't they match? Really? Passwords match. Okay. And then we'll go enter. The system encountered the following warnings. System scan. Okay, we'll just go enter and continue. System configured to there. It's going to erase everything, so let's go F11. Yes. Now we'll wait for it to install. Okay, says it's successfully installed. So let's see what we have. So let's go remove the installation media before rebooting, and let's push OK. So let's go media, unmount, OK. It's unmounted, so it's like taking the USB stick out. We'll go close, and then we'll push enter. It's going to reboot now. Doing its thing. Let's see how good, if it's going to work or if we're going to have any issues in here. I don't think it should have any issues. It's got all the same stuff as the it had when it booted 6.7, so. Okay, it's booted, but let's make some changes. First, I want to make sure that we can set the static IP for the to log into it. So let's go F12. We'll go here. Oh, I don't want to restart. Whoops. I want to go F2. Sorry. My bad. F2. Invalid password. What? There we go. So we want to go, let's configure management network. Let's go here. It's this one. We want to set this to set as static. Then we want to go down to here, and we want to go let's go like this and go 31. Then we can go enter. There we go. And then if we click escape, it should ask us if we want to save the changes. We want to go yes. Now, we should be able to hit this at 31. So, HTTPS 172.16.16.31. There it is. Woohoo! Okay, I haven't seen this yet, so this is going to be new. Oh, yeah, that does look new. Rude. Oops. What? Am I typing my password wrong? Why? Why can't I log into this? R-O-T. I don't understand. What is this? What is wrong with this thing? Escape. Configure password. Set. Your old password is incorrect. Am I... That's weird. I don't understand what the heck's problem here. That's extremely... Let's move this over here. I don't understand. Old password. All right, I got a better idea. Can I restart this thing? I mean, I just logged into it. What the heck? F12. You see that? That is so strange. Rude. I've never seen this before. I'm logging in. Configure password. Okay, well, I mean, I've seen strange things before. I don't understand what the problem is here, boys. I've never seen escape logout. F12. Let's go F11, see what happens. I don't know, I've never seen that before. It's so strange, it won't even let me log in. I changed the password? Okay. Okay, I rebooted it. Let's see if we can log into it now. Root. I don't know. That was strange. Maybe it's because I changed the IP address. I don't know. Okay, so we got the VMware host. Sure, we'll do that. This looks really good. I'm not going to go too far into depth of doing any VMs or anything right now, but I'll do that later on. But we got 60 days for evaluation. But this new GUI looks really, really nice. I really like this. It's nicer on my eyes, and I have crappy eyes. But yeah, it's been up for 0 days because we just rebooted it. It's online. Free 2.28. Let me see what we have for storage. Does it show any virtual machines? Shouldn't. Virtual machines? 0. Oh, I probably have to redo the storage. But I'm going to do all that in a neighbor video. So next video, we'll configure the VLANs and some networking controllers. And we will erase these two storage pools and then go from there. But for now, as you saw, I struggle a little bit, but we got it working and it's online. So I will add in on the video and comments. If you have any ideas what we should put on this box, let me know. You guys have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to go play with the Esxi 8.0 now. I'm happy. See you guys later.